Okay, Mudville fans, starting the broadcast here. We're a little behind schedule because the game before went a little long, I think. But we're back at Pioneer Park where we played the first night here on Tuesday. I forget the name of this team. It was in Kurt's email, but I can't check that because my phone's being used to broadcast this. But looks like we're the visitors. It is overcast. There's some blue sky up there, but there's lots of big clouds and a couple dark clouds. Wind seems to be blowing from left to right today, out towards right field, but it frequently changes directions here. This field is it's not marked, so I don't know what the field dimensions are. It looks a little smaller than that ballpark we played last night, but we're at 6,000 feet here, so the balls really carry. Even routine fly balls seem to be carrying back close to the warning track. So I don't have a lineup, so I'll just announce the players as they come up. Looks like number 17, Andrew Graham, is going to lead off today. And here we go. And it's the ball low. Mudville dugout had some energy. I don't know if you can pick that up on my ear pod, but they're tired of losing 2 in a row here. And Graham takes that pitch. It's either high or outside, but it was a pretty close pitch to take, but count goes to 2-0. And he swings at the 2-0 fastball and fouls it away out the right side. 2-1. And that's high and in. That's ball 3. It's counts 3-1 to Graham here, so we'll be looking fastball. Something to square up. And he fouls that one back away over the right side again to make the count full at 3-2. Graham calls time. Notice several of the Mudville players will call timeout with 2 strikes after the pitcher gets set, try to maybe break up his rhythm. And that curveball, he lost his grip, and that was actually behind Graham, so that's ball 4. So leadoff walk. And it's going to bring up number 24, John Short. And lost his grip on the curveball again, and that's almost behind Short. He ducks out of the way to avoid being hit. Ball 1. Coach is coming out for a visit. Doesn't like what he sees so far out of the starting pitcher.
Yeah, I've been filming pretty much nonstop. It's a lot of work. I'd rather just watch
And it looks like Cole Williams on deck.
We're hoping
Okay, back to the action. We got our leadoff walk. Andrew Graham's on first base, no outs here in the top of the first. And John Short has a 1-0 count. And that ball misses inside. like a breaking ball again. And he just takes a swing and fouls back a 2-0 fastball, 2-1. And the 2-1 pitch is inside. 3 balls, 1 strike. And ball 4 high. All right, back-to-back walks to lead off the top of the first for Mudville, and brings up Cole Williams.
Let's go, 5 base knock.
And Rory Shanks is on deck. That ball's in. It looks like he's getting a little frustrated with himself here. And a swing and a miss. 2-1. Might have been a changeup. And pitcher steps off, resets. Andrew Graham on second, John Short on first, and the 1-1 pitch on the way. And out almost hits Williams. All 2. All 3, going outside. Well, he's only thrown 4 strikes so far. And that's a strike. No fault. Count full, 3-2. And that's a called 3rd strike on the inside corner. And that's out number 1. This brings up Rory Shanks, batting in the 4-hole. 1 out, runners on first and second. And top of the first. And ball 1 low. Number 4, Pierce is on deck. And the 1-0 pitch is high fly ball into shallow center field. Center fielder's drifting to his left, hauls it in. Graham tags, and that throw is going to be cut off and not in time, and Short stays at first. So we've got runners on the corners with 2 outs after that fly ball to the center fielder. That brings up Preston Pierce with Kyle Woolden on deck. And breaking ball for strike one. And the runners go. Fly ball into right field. Right fielder's under it, makes the catch. And that's out number 3. So, 2 walks in the inning, no hits, no runs, no errors, and no runs scored on the top of the first. I gotta be careful, I lost my earpiece here. Sitting up against the fence, these Apple AirPods, they fall out, they hit the ground, and they bounce in weird directions because of their shape, and skipped right through the fencing, just out of reach in the field of play. I had to put in my left earpiece and wait till the end of the game to get my son to come over and grab it so it would interrupt the game, but I'll be a little more careful. When I get up to adjust the camera between innings, sometimes it loosens up. Yeah, it's cooled off quite a bit. This is supposed to be the coolest day of the week. It's probably 83, 84 degrees right now. Crowd cover, nice breeze. All right, looks like we have Casey Lennon-Jones on the mound. And his first pitch is swing and a miss, strike one. Number 27. Number 18's on deck. And that pitch is going outside, ball one. And just misses outside, 2-1. And he checks his swing, but it's a ball. 3-1. Close. Nice pitch, just missed the outer corner of the plate. That 3-1 fastball is gloved by Jones, deflected to the second baseman, and he's going to be safe with an infield single. Jones reacted, got his glove down there quickly, but the ball bounced off his glove and didn't careen hard enough for a fielder to get to it to make a play. So leadoff single by number 27 of this red team, whose name I'm not sure of. And a throw over to first is high and gets by Daytonata, who's playing first. And that runner's going to go all the way to third. I don't know if the ball crossed him up and he kind of collided with the runner or if it was just high. But that'll be a 2-base. So the ball is, what are they doing here? Oh, the ball is out of play, they said. So the runner's going back to second. So it'll just be 1 base. So the bullpen's over there, and they must call the bullpen out of play. So the ball rolled into the bullpen, so just a 1-base throwing error. And we got a runner on second with no outs. And a nice curveball for a strike. Outfielder's playing very deep. pretty straight away. Not much wind right now. And a swing and a miss. A good pitch on the outside corner. 0-2. And fouled back into the fence here. Stays alive, 0-2. And 2 pitches drilled into center field. Porter plays it on 2 hops, and the ball's going to get. So the ball was thrown to a little left of the cutoff man. He's not able to get it. It gets by him, and Casey Leonard-Jones backs up the throw. So the run's going to score, and the batter's going to have a single, but he's going to advance on the throw. This brings up the 3-hitter with a no outs, runner on second, 1 run in. And he takes a breaking ball for a strike on the outside corner. One. Pitch is high. Counts 2-1. And they got him picked off, but the throw's low. Good play by Shanks at third base. Chases him back. And Graham takes his time, makes the play. So good rundown. I think the runner was trying to time the pitch and got the timing wrong. So base is empty. That's out number 1. And a swing and a miss, 2-2. And that's the ball, full count. And that's ball 4. So that'll be a 1-out walk. And a nice breaking ball for strike 1. And that ball is smoked. That might be over the scoreboard. And that is going to be a 2-run home run. Left center gap. That ball went about 400 feet. That's going to make the score 3-0. Still 1 out here. And swing and a miss at a breaking foul ball. Swinging a foul ball at a breaking ball. Number 52 here. And another good breaking ball. Takes a called strike. Fastball high. 1-2. Line drive off of Lennon Jones's glove. Careens into shallow right field. Center fielder hauls it in, and that'll be a 1-out single. Lennon Jones almost made that play. Had to react really quickly. That ball was hit right on the screws. Throw to first, not in time. That's called a ball, but that was a good pitch right at the belt, right on the outside after the plate. 1-0. Nice curveball, locks up the batter. 1-1. Got a really good curveball going today. And that's going to be a ground ball past the diving Andrew Graham into and so the cutoff was low and creamed into the infield. The runner tried to take advantage of that, but Lennon Jones was backing up, and we got the out at third. So base running mistake there. Coach is going to call timeout. Now there's a lot of balls hit hard. That fastball's getting maybe too much to the plate. Curveball looks great. We'll see what Coach Boyd's going to do here. Just giving him a little breather probably. So that was an 8-1-5 putout. Kind of a weird play. Shanks had come in off the base when the cutoff throw was low and got by Graham, and the runner thought the base was evacuated and tried to go. Shanks got back. Lennon Jones fielded it and got the easy out at third. All right, so we got a runner on first, 2 outs, 3 runs in the bottom of the first. And a nice pitch for a strike fastball outside corner. Pitch is low, ball 1. Runner goes, throw down, and it's in time, and that's out number 3. They gave up all 3 outs on the bases there. But not before having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits, including a 2-run home run, and 3 runs scored. So nice throw by Williams, playing catcher tonight. Get that out at second. Brings up number 3, Kyle Walden. Lucas Farney's on deck. And swing and a miss. Maybe he got a piece of that. Outlaw, but strike one. Old calls time. Gets reset here. And break the ball, misses low. 1-1. Fastball's in. 2-1. Pitcher issued 2 walks in the first inning, but we couldn't capitalize on it. Pitch is outside. And a ground ball that's foul ball just wide of third base, past the diving third baseman, big number 40, who hit that bomb in the bottom of the first. Full count. And that's popped back and out of play to the right side over the first base dugout. Hangs in there with 3-2 count. And swing and a miss at a good curveball for out number 1 in the top of the second. This brings up Lucas Farney. Number 77, Jack Donato on deck playing first base tonight. And a flare in the shallow center field, and the right fielder was playing too deep to haul that in, so soft line drive will be a base hit for Varney. And a 1-out base runner. Donato at bat, number 32, Ben Porter on deck. And a swing and a miss at a good curveball. And a ground ball to the shortstop, who bobbles it. Taylor made double play, and he bobbles it. I think he tried to get rid of it too soon, and everyone's going to be safe on the P6. So, expecting a bunt here. Runners on first and second, quarter to the plate. See what coach called. That ball's in. Did not show bunt. Ball 1. Coach just claps and says go get him, so I guess we're swinging away down 3-0 early in this game. And that ball's low. 2-0 count. And ball three's in. They'll be taken all the way here. And that ball's high, ball four. So a 4-pitch walk to Porter loads the bases for Andrew Graham. He's had a pretty hot bat the last couple games. So the first baseman's going to play in front of Porter at first. Donato has a conservative lead. There's a flare in the right field that's going to get down. Porter had to hold up because it was right in front of him, but he's going to get into second, and that's going to score Varney from third, and Donato's going to go from second to third. The runners had to kind of pause because it looked like the right fielder was going to have a play on that ball, and he almost did. He dove but couldn't quite get to it. Outfielder's been playing pretty deep, so that's a RBI single for Graham. And that moves Donato to third and Porter to second. So base hit has a chance of scoring two here. 1 out here, and that ball is in to short for ball one. And another pitch in. 2-0. Bases loaded here. All right, 3 balls, no strikes. Nowhere to put him. Expecting him to take this pitch. And ball 4 low. So that's going to bring in a run. RBI walk. Short.
Ducks on the pond, 5. Let's
Donato's
go.
going to cross the plate. So we got Ben Porter on third, Andrew Graham on second, and John Short on first. I think good speed on the bases all the way around. Williams can drive one into the gap. He could have himself 3 RBIs. Fly ball to the outfield, probably tie this game. Medium, at least medium depth. And a swing and a miss. Strike one. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Count goes to 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch. And he swells a good fastball to stay alive. 0-2. Fouls it away off play to the right side.
Hey, let's go, Cole! Hey, wait, kid, let's go 5 up here! Give me a gap. Oh, yeah, kid, up here! What do you say, up 5?
And that curveball hangs high. Ball 1. And ball 2 strikes. 2 runs in this inning for Mudville, who trail 3-2. Top of the second here, 1 out, bases loaded. Sun's back out, heating up a little bit. Excuse me, folks. There is very dry. And I went horseback riding today. Turns out I'm allergic to horses. And that's a ground ball. He's going to go try for a double play, and Cole Williams is going to ground into the double play. So the run will not score. Just in time, a good turn. 5, 4, 3.
Way to go. Let's go. Let's get back right here.
So Muddy's get 2 back there. Stranded some runners. But they're within a run now. So I think I got everyone's position figured out now. Shanks is at third. Graham is at short. Lucas Barney is playing second base. First base is Donato. Cole Williams is catching. John Short's in right field. Ben Porter's in center field. And Preston Pierce is in left field. And it looks like Kyle Walden is DHing this game for our pitcher, Casey Lennon-Jones. And that first pitch is low. Ball 1. And fastball just misses outside. 2-0. Swing and a miss. Take it a curveball. 2-1. Breaking ball misses away. 3-1. And that's fouled out of play to the right. Full count. Fouled away again. Count stays at 3-2. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled back again. Ninth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Outfield shaded a little bit to the right. And a swing and a miss. So a good at bat, but it ends in a strikeout. And number 54 is to the plate batting in the 8-hole. And that ball is ground ball to short. Andrew Graham moves to his left, vacuums it up, throws across for out number 2. 6-3 put out. Lennon-Jones trying to have a quick inning here. This brings up number 39, ninth batter in the order. And a foul ball for strike 1. Off the catcher. So the umpire's going to go and talk to our pitcher and give Cole Williams a chance to walk it off a little bit. All right, 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. 1-0 count. We're back to play. And that's a foul ball in front of the plate. Cole bounces out of the box, fields it before it can go foul, which it probably would have with the backspin, and throws to first for the out. So 2-3 put out for out number 3. Quick inning by Jones. And Mudville will have Shanks, Pierce, and Walden coming up in the top of the third, down 3-2. All right, Rory Shanks flied out to center field last inning, or excuse me, in the first inning, and he'll lead off here on the top of the third for Mudville. And a good breaking ball for a called strike 1. And called strike 2 gets the inside part of the plate. And a deep fly ball to center field. The center fielder's on his horse, and that is straightaway center field. Just clears the fence for a leadoff home run for Mudville, the first home run of this road trip. Probably would have been a long out at sea level, but up here at 6,000 feet, that ball just carried, and I don't know how far it is to center field, probably 380 feet, judging it from here. It's not marked, but nice piece of hitting by Shanks. And we have a tie game. And Pierce takes a call for a strike. And he tries to check his swing at that good curveball, but he goes around, and that'll be called a strike. And the 0-2 pitch is another good curveball, and it gets him looking the first out of the inning. And this brings Kyle Walden to the plate. DHing today, I think. And that hits him right in his upper arm. Slap of the ball in his deltoid. He runs down to first, doesn't rub it. And this brings up Lucas Varney playing second base today. So 1 run in on the solo home run by Shanks, and we have a 1-out hit batter runner on first here. it's a fly ball. It's going to go foul. Out of play down the right side. Barney calls time. Now resets. 0-1 pitch coming. And that ball is low. Good block by the catcher. Keeps the runner at first. 1-1 count. And that bunt is down. Right back to the pitcher, but it's going to get the job done as a sacrifice bunt. And this is going to bring up Donato with Porter on deck. Well, with 2 outs, Kyle Walden should be running on contact, so anything that gets the outfield has a good chance to score a run and give the Muddies the lead. And he lays off a curveball low for ball 1. Ball 2 on the curveball. And curveball drops in for the strike. And a good take with the 2-0 count. Still probably looking for a fastball here, 2-1. And that ball is low, and that's going to allow the runner to get to third. So now a base hit definitely will give the Muddies the lead. 3-1 count. And that's grounded to the second baseman who makes the play, and that'll end the inning with 1 run on the solo home run by Shanks and 1 runner stranded. So that's 2.5 innings in the books. Bottom of the third coming up. Tie ball game, 3-3. Lennon Jones still on the mound. And we have top of the batting order. 27 reached on a base hit off of our pitcher's glove. That first pitch is a ball. And fell back 1-1. And that's into shallow center field. Going to drop in front of Porter. No chance. And that's going to be a leadoff single for the number 1 hitter in this third team's order. So number 18 is a 2-hitter. He also singled in the first inning. And that pitch catches the outside corner for strike 1. And a throw over. Runner's back in time. And that's a fly ball into third base side of the infield. Shanks calls it third baseman, and he hauls it in right in front of the bag. That'll be out number 1. And this brings up number 5, the 3-hitter. He walked in the first inning and came around to score on the 2-run home run, or 3-run home run. And he looks at a fastball high for ball 1. And there goes the runner. And Williams makes another good throw, and he's going to get it. Oh, the ball came out of Graham's glove on the tag. But it looked like the throw in the tag had beat the runner. So that'll be a stolen base. And a swing and a miss. Good fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that's drilled into right field hard, so we may have a play at plate. Oh, the ball scoots. Ball careened off of Short's glove. He holds the runner to a single, but with the bobble, there's no chance to make a throw at the plate. So he wisely throws it into his cutoff man. And that'll be a RBI single for the number 5. And this brings up big number 40, who homered in the first inning. Over the scoreboard in left center field, if you can believe it. Just over the left half of that scoreboard. He probably hit that ball 400 feet, if not farther. Throw over. Runner's back in time. The top half of this order's all hit. They've all taken turns hitting the ball hard both times through. And they reclaim the lead here with that last run, 4-3. Mudville's down in the bottom of the third. And fastball just misses high. 1-0. And that's a nice fastball right at the top of the zone for a strike. Similar to the last pitch, the batter doesn't like it, but that looked like a strike from here. 1-1 to throw over, gets the runner back safely. And just misses with the breaking ball. Pretty close to being a strike there. Throw over. Almost gets him. But he gets that hand in there just before the tag. And the throw over. This time not close. Last throw over probably scared the runner a little, and he's being a little more conservative now. Another throw over. And nice third ball for a strike. 2-2 count. And gets him to wave at a good curveball. So, pitched him well. After he homered in the first inning, he kept his fastballs out of the strike zone and got him to swing at the curveballs. That's out number 2. Runner on first. Number 52 singled in the first inning. Throw over. That misses in. Yeah, the red team's dugout's giving Lennon Jones a hard time about how many times he's thrown over to first, and he has thrown over to first about 8 or 9 times with this same runner, 5 or 6 times in the last at bat. Can't remember if he stole in the first inning or not, but Jones is going to make him earn it if he tries to steal. So that's fouled away. Strike 1, 1-1 count here. 2 outs, runner on first. But he's down 4-3 here in the bottom of the second inning. Throw over. And that's a chopper to third. Shanks charges on the 1-hop, throws over low. Donato can't dig it out on 1 bounce. And he's coming all the way around. He's going to try to score. The throw by Donato is there in time, and they've got him at the plate. So good recovery. Way to stay with it. So I got to score that 5-3-2. Put out at the plate. And a fielder's choice. All right, so now it's going to be And that's 3 in the books. Muddy's down 4-3. And it's going to be Ben Porter leading off then back to the top of the order. Porter had a four-pitch walk in the second inning. So Porter, Graham, and Short due up here for Mudville in the top of the fourth. Swing and a miss with a good fastball for strike one. Porter calls time. And the 0-1 pitch. And a good curveball for a strike. Got him down 0-2. And the 0-2 pitch. And Porter hits a hard ground ball to the shortstop, gobbles it up, throws across, and just gets the fleet-footed Porter by half a step. And that'll 6-3 putout will be out number one. Andrew Graham comes to the plate. Graham walked in the first and singled in the second. And he looks at the fastball, called strike one. And foul ball out of play to the right side, 0-2. And that hits him. So we'll have a one-out base runner after the hit batter. And this brings up John Short. He walked in first inning. Can't recall what he did last inning, but he was put out on that 5-4-3 double play at the end of the inning, trying to advance to second. I think he had a base hit, single. And he looks at ball two. And the 2-0 curveball drops in for a strike. And the 1-2 pitch. Graham takes off. That pitch is inside. And no throw. Good jump by Graham. 3-1 count to short.
Way ahead, John. Way ahead. Good John. One pitch. Get up it. Johnny, good job. That's your guy right there. Let's go. Go, Johnny. Watch your knock. Oh, yeah. Carry up it. Go, Johnny. Good John. Let's go. Get up it.
So Andrew Graham at second base
Let's go, Johnny.
after being hit by a pitch and then stealing 1 out here, short with a 3-1 count. And that outside, ball 4. We're going to have runners on first and second with 1 out for Cole Williams.
Go, Cole. Right now, Cole. Let's go. Let's go, kid. Now. Go, Cole. On that carry up
And good fastball at the knees on the outside corner. Strike 1 called.
Hey, let's go, Cole. Hey, go, Cole. Hey, up there, 5.
Curveball misses high. 1-1. And swing and a foul ball back. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Go, Cole! Hey, battle up here, let's find it, man! Go, Cole, man! I'm there, Cole. I'm now, Cole, what do you say? Get away! Hey, now, Cole. There we go, man. Good.
And he lays off that outside pitch in the dirt. They appeal it, but the field umpire agrees. Check swing, so 2-2.
Hey, give me 100%, let's go right here. Give me a good grip, let's go. Let's go! Go! I'm now! I'm now, Cole, what do you say, kid? Hey, let's go, man! Move, man!
And he hits a hard line drive. The runners, it was a double steal on, so they got a head start. Graham is going to score easily, and they're going to hold short up at third, and the ball gets away from the cutout, so Williams is able to advance to third on the throw. So an RBI single for Williams, and we'll have runners on second and third with 1 out for Rory Shanks, who had a solo home run last inning.
Rory, stay hot! Stay hot, Rory! Hey, go, Root! Hey, stay hot, Rory!
So we're going to courtesy run for Cole. Number 22, Aiden Carter. All right, so this game is tied, but Muddy's in position to do some more damage, so infield's back, so ground ball in play. Should score short from third. Fly ball should score short too, unless it's really shallow. They called strike on Shanks. 0-1. And curveball strike 2. And the steady diet of curveballs after that home run last inning. Oh, 2 pitch. And that's in the dirt. Nice block by the catcher. Keep the runner at third. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that's a ground ball to the shortstop. That's going to get the run across. And the throw is going to get Shanks at first, but not before Mudville takes the lead on the RBI. 6-4 ground out. 6-3 ground out, excuse me. So Aiden Carter running for Williams will be at third now with 2 outs. Mudville up 5-4 here on the top of the fourth. And this brings up Preston Pierce. Ooh, looks like strike one. And curveball, strike two. And that's in. Ball one. Almost hits Preston Pierce, but jumps out of the way of that inside fastball. But he's trying to add on some more runs. Another run here. Base hit will do it. And swing and a miss. Strike three. Well, Mudville gets 2 back and takes the lead here after 3.5 innings of play. Coming up for the home red team, the 6, 7, and 8 hitter. Okay, number 9, batting in the 6th hole, comes to the plate. Lennon Jones still on the mound. Don't see any defensive changes. We have a DH, so I suspect when chopping, hard ground ball, Shanks dives, goes into left field, and it's going to be out at second, trying to advance. Good throw from right field from that's Pierce out there. So the ground ball went right down the line. Pierce cut it off. The runner tried to get into second, but gets caught on the putout. So that's a single with a 7-4 putout. And called strike one. That's about the 4th or 5th out on the bases by this red team. They really ran themselves out of that first inning, even though they scored the swing and a miss, so 0-2. Even though they scored 3 runs, they give out all 3 of their outs on the bases. We didn't put out a single batter runner that inning. Not something you see very often at this level. 1-2 count. 1 out here. Fastball misses high. 2-2. And that changeup misses low and outside. Brings the count full. 3-2. And foul to stay alive. Still full count. And a late swing and a miss. Pretty good fastball in the outer half. Changing speeds effectively. Keeping these guys off balance. Number 54 batting in the 8 hole. Grounded into a 6-3 put out, and that's going to be a slow ground ball. Donato gets. So Donato tried to field it. Varney came in behind him, scooped it up, but then lost it on the transfer. Lennon Jones was there to cover, but there was no throw. So I'm going to score that an infield single. It's a slow ground ball in that kind of no man's land between the first baseman and the second baseman. And he scores run. Shows bunt. Pulls it back. Ball one, excuse me. Throw over's not in time. Pitch is one away, ball two. 2 outs here, runner on first. Bottom of the fourth. Mudville leads 5-4. And that's a nice pitch, but just low. Squirts out of Williams' glove. One of those pitches that was right on the edge of the strike zone. Maybe if he keeps that on the glove, it's a strike, but we'll never know. And similar pitch, and that's a little higher. Right in the zone, strike one, 3-1 count. Late swing and a miss. Full count. And chopper to third. Fielded by Shanks right in front of Graham. And close play. Umpire calls him out. 5-3 put out. Ends the inning. And after 4, Mudville leads 5-4. 2 up next inning. Walden, Varney, and Donato. And it looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter, so he may be working in. So this is going to be number 14, J.C. Worsham, batting for Walden in the DH. All right, we're back to the action.
Hey, boys, let's go!
And Worsham takes a call, strike one.
All you want for, let's go. Start us off strong. Man, let's go.
Ball one inside.
Hey, let's go on four. Give me a rip, kid. Starts off strong.
Ball too high inside. Got a new pitcher for the red team, number 52. Just fastball so far.
Hey, go on four.
And that fastball's in, check swing, foul ball for strike 2. And a 2-2 pitch. And he slaps a ground ball to second base, 2 hops, fielded, goes over to first baseman for the put out, for the first out of the inning. And this brings up Lucas Varney, playing second base tonight. Varney singled in the second and had a sacrifice bunt in the third. And this pitcher's throwing pretty hard. That was a 87-mile-an-hour fastball. 1-0 count. And that was the first curveball, 77 miles an hour. So a good 10-mile-an-hour switch to his fastball and his curveball. That evens the count at 1-1. And that fastball is 88 miles an hour. But is a ball. The first pitcher was throwing in the 83, 84 mile an hour range. This guy's throwing in the upper 90s. And there's that curveball again. And he drops it in for a strike. So if he stays in the zone with these pitches, Muddies are going to have the work cut out for him here. And that fastball is 85. Misses away. Full count. And there's that breaking ball. That's a really good curveball. Starts to get to the top of the zone and just drops it in 3 times that at bat. Sam Biggers is going to pinch hit for Daytonato. And he looks at a fastball for a strike. And that pitch misses low, 1-1. Ooh, and that just misses him. Someone yells wear it, but that's coming in at 88 miles an hour, and your only instinct's to get out of the way. 2-1 count. And that's the first curveball he's missed with. 3-1. And that pitch is high, so 2-out walk. And 22 Aiden Carter is going to pinch hit in the 9 spot for Porter. So 2-out base runner after that walk.
On now, 2s. Let's go. Start off strong, baby.
And he starts him off with that breaking ball. Just misses high. Catcher wanted it, but that was above the strike zone. Ball 1.
Let's go, 2-2.
And fastball. Called strike one. 1-1 count.
Hey, let's go, 2-2. Come on now. I'm now 2.
Throw over. Figures back easily, but guy's in there anyway.
I'm now double 2. Let's go to your chin up now. Hey, you got 2. Come on.
Breaking ball misses high. He had a real good feel for it the first 3 times he threw it, but the last couple times it's been high, so expect the fastball coming here.
All you kid, let's go. I'm now 2. Give me a ripper. Ripper,
And fastball is popped into shallow left field, hauled in for out number 3. So no hits, 1 walk, no errors, no runs. 5-4 Mudville after 4.5. Coming up for the red team, top of the order. Their 1 through 4 hitters have done all the damage in this game. So this will be a big inning for Lennon Jones. So it looks like short will move over to center field. Carter's going to be in right field. And looking to see where looks like Warsham's going to DH. The batter doesn't like how long Lennon Jones is taking, so he calls time and steps out. He's got 2 singles. And he sends a ground ball to the shortstop. Graham scoops it up. Hard throw across and gets the runner by a step. Out number 1. That's a big out. He's scored both times he's been on base this game. Batting in the 2 hole, number 18 singled in the first and flew out. Popped out to the third baseman in the 3rd inning. That first pitch is a ball. And chopping ground ball bounces over the head of Shanks. He gets a tip of his glove on it, but can't haul it in as he jumps high for it. So that'll be a 1-out single. And Jones is in the strike zone tonight. Only 1 walk that I see in my scorebook here. Which is always a good recipe for a pitcher. Clean defense tonight too by Mudville, no errors. And that's fouled back. 0-2. Excuse me, 0-1. Throw over. Not in time. Runner at first base calls time to adjust something, but the ball's back in play now. Throw over again, and back safely. And that pitch is high. 1-1. Throw over. And the runner goes, and that pitch is fouled back and out of play. So the runner will return to first, and the count goes to 1-2. Coach giving the signs. Throw over. And curveball, swing and a miss, strike 3. Second out of the inning. Third strikeout of the afternoon for Lennon Jones. And this brings up big number 40, who homered in the first over the scoreboard in left center, believe it or not. Throw over. Struck out on a steady diet of curveballs in the third inning. Curveballs may be a little more dangerous with this runner on first. He's going to throw over again. So he's going to make him earn that steal. He wears him out, diving back into first. 7 or 8 times so far in the last 2 batters. And there goes the runner. Curveball is down and scooped by Williams, but the throw is not in time. And that's a stolen base. So the tying run is at second. We got a 1-0 count. The number 4 hitter here. So Kurt's going to call time and walk out and make sure everyone's on the same page. He knows that's a big run at second since all the damage has been done in this part of the batting order. Lennon Jones can get through this without giving up a run. Muddies will be in better position to try to win this game. Pitcher for the red team right now that came in last inning is pumping cheese at about 87, 88 miles an hour and has a really good curveball. So this 1-1 lead is important to protect. It's going to be challenging to get base hits and score more runs. All right, 1-0 count. Big number 40 steps back into the box. Tying run on second, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. And breaking ball misses low. Williams with a good stop, keeps the runner at second. 2-0 count. Better calls time. Ball 3. And he may be pitching around him with first base open. And that curveball just misses high. And that's a 4-pitch walk. And that brings up the 5-hitter, number 52. Singled in the first. Reached on a hair in the third. And that's called strike 1.
Come on, Jake.
That just misses high. Looked pretty good from here, but must have been just at the out of the high end of the strike zone there. 1-1. So that runner on second has pretty good wheels. He's our leadoff hitter. He stole the base, and base hit could tie this thing. 2-1. And that curveball drops in for a strike. Similar to the other curveball, but that one catches top of the strike zone. 2-2. And that curveball is grounded into center field past the diving Lucas Varney. And the throw's coming in, and it's going to be cut off, and the game is tied with that RBI single. All right, this brings up the 6-hole hitter. Singled in the first and singled in the fourth. Big number 40 doesn't have a bunch of speed. That's why it take more than just a routine single to give them the go-ahead run here. Fastball misses away. 1-0. And fastball just misses low. 2-0. Fastball is high and away for ball 3. 3-0 count. Go ahead run on second base with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. And he swings 3-0 at a high fastball, and he pops it up on the infield. Barney's sizing it up, camps underneath it, and makes the out. Interesting decision to swing 3-0 on that. But that gets us out of the inning. But not before our opponents are able to score the tying run. on a single, 2 singles and a walk. So due up next for Mudville, top of the order, Graham, Short, Williams. And big 52's back in the game. See how durable his arm is and how long he can keep throwing in the upper 80s. So we play tomorrow afternoon at the other ballpark. This is Pioneer Field. The other one is Powers Field. That's where we played yesterday. Mid-afternoon game, I think 2 o'clock our time, 1 o'clock Seattle time, but check the email Kurt sent out today. And we will have at least one game Saturday. And it sounds like we head to Sheridan either Saturday afternoon or Sunday morning to play at least one game in Sheridan, maybe 2 if we have enough pitching before heading back on a long drive to Seattle. Graham takes called strike 1. And that fastball was 85, so a couple ticks lower than he was throwing at the beginning of last inning, where I got one of them at 89. 0-2 for Graham. And Graham spoils a 79-mile-an-hour curveball. Stay alive. And Graham again spoils the curveball, sends it into play to the third baseman, who makes a good play and throws across to get the first out of the inning on the 5-3 putout. This will bring up John Short, now playing center field. He was throwing 88-89 last inning. This pitcher was throwing 88-89 last inning. He's down to 85 now. I got one of them at 89, but 87 to 89 were they? Well, first pitch is a ball, and that's ball 2. There was one at bat where he dropped that curveball in 3 times really, really well, but then he kind of lost it after that 79-mile-an-hour curveball, so a pretty good split. Sorry, just talking to the crowd. The audience behind me, Michael Hyde's dad. And that 2-0 pitch misses away, 84 miles an hour. 3 balls. And 4-pitch walk. That'll be a 1-out base runner. For Williams. He singled last time up in the 4th inning. And that pitch is low. This pitcher started out throwing high 80s, lots of strikes, a really good curveball. And he's now into the mid 80s and he's lost some of his control here this inning so far. 4-pitch walk to John Short, and he's got Cole Williams 1-0. And that's a fly ball to right field that just curves foul, about 10 feet right of the foul pole. Bring the count to 1-1. My phone's saying low battery, so let me just check my connections here so we don't lose the feed. Throw over, not in time. One pitch is called strike. Short's going to get in underneath the high throw for a stolen base. So it should be charging. You might lose the signal here for just a sec. And it is charging, so we're not going to lose our feed. So we have a 1-2 count for that strike and stolen base. Go-ahead run is on second base here for Mudville, and Williams sends a little flare into right field that's going to stay fair. Right field is going to cut it off, but it's going to get away from his glove, and Cole Williams is going to go under the stand-up double, and that is going to put Mudville ahead 6-5. And this brings up Rory Shanks. So I said that we were going to have our work cut out for us to score more runs in this pitcher, but top of the order's done a great job so far. And this pitcher's lost a little bit of velocity as he's thrown about 20-25 pitches, I suppose, so far. So good piece hit in by Cole Williams. 2 strikes to give the Muddies the 6-5 lead. Shanks had a solo home run in the 3rd inning. Grounded out to shortstop 2 innings ago. Flew out to center field in the 1st inning. Courtesy runner out there for Cole Williams. Tell who it is. And the runner takes off when the pitcher's not paying attention, and he's in there, safe. The pitcher was walking back to the mound, wasn't paying attention, and he got a good run and jump. And got in there ahead of the tag on the throw over. So that's a big base with 1 out here. And strike 1, 1-1. And that's Jack Shoup, pinch running. And with the clever base run in there. So, another run would be a lot of insurance. Oh, Shanks checked his swing, but the umpire said he went. Disagree with that call. I don't know if you could see that on the feed, but it brings the count to 1-2. Infield's in. That high fastball misses. Evens the count at 2-2. So Shoup will need to be going on contact or let a ground ball get through. I'm not sure what the play is. And Nice pitch on the inside corner at the knees. Gets Rory looking. Second out of the inning. So now it's going to take a base hit. This brings up Preston Pierce, left fielder. And fouls the fastball back and out of play. And a really nice pitch for strike two. Right on the outside corner of the strike zone at the knees. 0-2. And that pitch is low. She got a little far off there. Catcher didn't see it. He saw that ball was down and was anticipating maybe a pass ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And he hits that to center field. And that ball is carrying. And that's out. Preston Pierce is a home run. Almost straightaway center. Just clears the fence. Boy, he hit that hard and the balls fly here at 6,000 feet. And that is a nice piece of 2-strike hitting. Give Mudville now a 3-run lead on that 2-run home run. So nice job, Muddies. Not intimidated at all by the hard-throwing right-hander.
You got a pocket radar?
I do, yeah.
Can I see it?
Yeah, he was 88, 89 last inning. He's down to 85
I'm
now.
thinking about buying one,
Oh,
so I've never
yeah.
seen one before.
All you do is you push the button and hold it, and then it gives you a number, and then you can recall them. And there's a couple different modes.
Every pitch you have.
Every pitch you hold it, yep. And you got to be right behind him. The angle you'll lose the.
It won't work.
It'll work, but it'll give you a lower reading.
It didn't work at all that time.
So yes, well it should work. Try it again. But just hold it down the whole time.
Oh, you got to hold it.
The whole time, yeah.
Oh.
1-1 count here on Worsham. Yeah, and then you let go, and then it reset. Yeah, when you push it again, it'll reset and for the next one. 2-1 count. 2 outs here. Base is empty after that 2-run home run. That pitch is low. 3-1. Yeah, if you're more than like 10, 15 degrees off, then the reading's not right because of just the physics of the cosine.
Right.
And the 3-1 pitch. Misses low. Worsham works the walk.
Just the basic one?
Yeah, it's the basic one.
Yeah, that's all I think I'm going to get too. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool's been wanting me to get one. I've never played with one, so thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. All right, 2-out walk. Brings up Varney. Singled in the second. And strike one. Called on the outside corner. And that ball's low. 1-1. So Velo's down to around 83, 84 right now in the last couple measurements. More importantly, he's not been in the zone consistently, and he hasn't been able to go to that curveball. So. And a swing and a miss, and well, there's that curveball. 1-2. And he spoils that 1-2 curveball. Stay alive. I'd expect to see a steal here. I don't know JC well enough to know if he steals a lot of bases, but the right situation for it. 2 strikes here and 2 outs. Runner stays, and that fastball misses high, 2-2. Sixth pitch of the bat coming up here. And that's low. And it bounces, and JC goes, and he's going to slide just ahead of the tag, head first over the base, safe. So that was a good read. It wasn't a steal. He went when he saw that ball squirt in front of the catcher. It just kept going with a secondary lead, so good base running. And we got another insurance run out there, standing on second. 3-2 count. And swing and a miss to the fastball. Good at bat, but that'll be strike 3, but not before Mudville retakes the lead with 3 runs here. And an 8-5 lead going into the bottom of the 6th. So it looks like we have a pitching change. Number 20, Tyler Schropp, who came in and pitched a good half inning of work about. I can't remember what situation he came in, but he was in the strike zone and got a quick out or 2. And that's what we need here going into this bottom of the 6th. We got that 7, 8, 9 hitter. Only 1 hit out of their 6 plate appearances. 2 strikeouts. Weather's really nice now. Probably mid-70s. The sun is over to the right side. You can see the shadows. Clouds, patches of blue sky. Wind is still blowing out gently to right center. And here we go in the bottom of the 6th. And first pitch is a strike.
Nice pitch.
Oh, and that fastball hits him in the shoulder. He's going to want that one back, but it'll be a leadoff base runner. Not sure if that was a breaking ball that got away from him. Or... Here we go. We're going to reset. This brings up the number 8 hitter. He singled last inning, or last time up. The fastball misses low and away. Ball 1. Steps off, throws over softly. Just to let the runner know he's paying attention to him. And that's a nice fastball for a strike on the outside corner. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Set a high fastball. 1-2. Throw over to first. Runner back in plenty of time. All right, nobody out. Runner on first here in the bottom of the sixth. Mudville leads 8-5. The 1-2 pitch coming. And that's strike three. Caught him looking. Good pitch on the outside corner. Big out. So, 9-hole hitter. He's grounded out twice this game. Chopper to the catcher. Catcher fielded. And then a ground ball to third base. So, Chopper's on a ground ball to one of his middle infielders right now. Umpire's going to make the batter tuck his shirt in. A little better than it was. And he throws over softly again. And that ball's low and away. Good stop by Cole Williams to keep the runner at first. Ball one. Pitches away. Ball two. And that's a nice pitch. Fastball for a strike. 2-1. And a soft throw over. Another 2-1 pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. And the throw down is going to go into center field. Short's backing up to the first base side of second base. And over the head of Graham. Short's there. So that'll be a stolen base. And the count will be 2-2. So runner in scoring position here with one out. We'll go with a 3-run lead. Shot flips over. Gets the runner back. And that's strike three looking right on the outside corner. Pitch back from a 2-0 count to strike him out. So 2 strikeouts in a row. 2 big outs. Keeping runners off base for the top of this order with a 3-run lead. All the damage has been done by the 1 through 4 hitters in this lineup. So not having a bunch of runners on base for him is good for Mudville. That pitch is high. Ball 1. So leadoff hitter here, he's singled twice and he grounded out to the shortstop in the last inning. And that pitch just misses away. 2-0. misses the outside corner. 2-1 count. 2 outs here. Runner on second in the bottom of the sixth. Mudville up 8-5 after scoring 3 runs last inning. And that's strike 2. Strike 2. Another good pitch on the outside corner. 2-2 count. And I think the coach is calling for a curveball in the dirt, but I'm not sure. And that fastball just misses on the outside corner. Just misses. Brings the count full, 3-2. Tyler's pounding that outside corner. That one just misses away. All right, 3-2 pitch on the way here. Steps off and looks him back. I'll reset here. And that ball's high. Big bat flip. Not sure why. Didn't swing the bat once, that did bat. He claims victory anyway. So that 2-out walk will put runners on first and second for the number 2 hitter. He's 2 for 3 tonight. 2 singles. And he looks at strike 1 again, outside corner. And curveball, strike 2. Nice pitch. And let's see if he can catch the outside corner with that good fastball again. Shakes off the pitch. Says yes. Here we go. 0-2 count. And just misses high with the curveball. Good pitch anyway. Resets the batter's eyes and his timing. Sets up a fastball on the outside corner. That's my guess. Catcher lines up outside, and here's the pitch. And curveball. Not where the catcher is set up, but it catches the inside corner. Gets him looking, and that will end 6 innings as Tyler Schropp strikes out the side. All 3 strikeouts caught looking. So due up for Mudville. Biggers, Carter, and then back to the top, Andrew Graham. And we're going to have a new pitcher for the red team here. Number 9. 78. But sometimes the warm-ups, I'll get a couple of them. All right, here we go. Mudville has a 8-5 lead. They're going to try to add on here as the visiting team in the top of the 7th. Got a pitching change for the home team here. And Sam Biggers will step up to the plate. He walked last time up in the 5th inning. That 80-mile-an-hour fastball is low for ball 1. And that misses low. This pitch is throwing 80-81. That's his fastball. 2-0 count to Biggers. Trying to get on base. Ball 3. And taken all the way, 3-0. Looks at a fastball right down the middle. 3-1. Ball 4. So leadoff base runner. And this brings up Hayden Carter. It's ball 1. And he sends a fly ball into high center field. Center fielder was shaded that way. Takes a couple steps over into the right center gap and makes the out. Biggers remains at first. And this brings up Andrew Carter, who has a walk, a single, and has been hit by a pitch. Been on base 3 of his 4 times up. Grounded out to shortstop last inning. And that's a balk. So that pitch won't count. Graham swung and a miss, but that pitch won't count. So a dead ball. Well, accept the result of the play or a dead. I don't know what the rules are. If it's a dead ball balk or a live ball balk, playing big league rules or not. But either way, Biggers gets to go to second. Graham doesn't gets a brand new count. And Graham loses his bat. Slow roller to the third baseman who comes across, charges it, makes the play, and gets Graham out. And Biggers is going to have to stay at second. That went flying into the screen to the left of home plate, kind of halfway between behind home plate and the dugout. So 2 outs. Brings up John Short. Walked last time up. And he hits one dead center, and that's got a chance. 3rd home run of the game for Mudville. Every single one of them dead center field and just clearing the fence by a couple of feet. Identical hits. The wind's kind of blowing out that way, and we're at 6,000 feet, and it's just enough. And so, squared up that fastball. 2-run home run, and that brings the Mudville lead to 5 runs. All right, Cole Williams is up. He had a double last time up into the right field corner. And he sends a high fly ball behind first base. Second baseman and first baseman takes charge and makes the catch in the shallow outfield gas behind first base. Third out of the inning, but not before Mudville adds on 2 more insurance runs. So Tyler Schropp comes back out to the mound. And Mudville has a good opportunity to get their first win of this tournament. All right, this brings up number 5, the 3-hitter. He's walked, grounded. Oh, he struck out last time up. He walked in the first. And he looks for ball 1. 10-5 lead here for Mudville, bottom of the 7th. Trying to close this out and get their first win of this tournament. That misses high, 2-0. Ball 3. And 4-pitch walk to start the inning. This brings up big number 40. A home run, a strikeout, and a walk in this game. And that breaking ball stays high, ball 1. Ball 2. Ball 3, just high. There are 7 straight balls for Schropp here. See if he can make an adjustment. And there's a good adjustment. Strike at the knees in the outside corner. And a ground ball to third. Shanks makes a nice play, throws across on the bounce, and makes a great play for out number 1. Big guy doesn't run too well, and that gives Shanks plenty of time after he made that nice stab of the ball. throw across the diamond to get the first out of the inning. All right, swings up the 5-hitter. 2 for 3 today, and reached on an error. Fastball high. Oh, this is a pinch hitter. Excuse me, number 86 is going to pinch hit for number 52. And it's a ball 1. That just misses high, ball 2. Kurt's going to go out. He doesn't want the infield in. He just wants to probably settle him down and let him know that they're not going to be able to. It's going to take a lot of hits for him to catch us, but if we give the free passes, it takes far fewer hits. So I told him just to relax, throw strikes, trust the defense. And pitch is high. And that's a 4-pitch walk. Runners on first and second with 1 out. And the number 6 hitter coming up. Second trip out. I don't know what the rules are here about making a substitution. This is Major League Baseball. He'd have to replace him. It looks like he is. And I think he's going to bring in number 99, Kinney. Sidearm throwing right-hander. So runners on first and second. The tying run in this game is in the hole. We've got 1 out. The bats have come alive this game, which is good to see. Against some pretty good pitching. Only 1 error for the Muddies. No outs on the bases, which is also an improvement from previous games. And fewer walks this game than we've seen the last few games, but walks and base running have been kind of the Achilles heel of this team on this trip. So here's the first pitch, and right down the middle, strike 1. The errors hurt us early, but the defense has cleaned up a lot in the last 3-4 games. And that's a little squibber. Fielder in front of home plate. Cole Williams fires down to first, makes a great play. Made the good decision to pick that ball up in play and not see if it would go foul. He had that internal clock going, had time to throw. So that's another 2-3 put out, the second of the game for Williams. And that's out number 2. Runners will advance. Those runners don't mean much. And it just misses in. And strike 1. Evens the count, 1-1. And there's a ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly. Another good throw, and that's going to do it. And Mudville's going to have their first win of this tournament and one of their best all-around games of the road trip. The other one that maybe was similar to this was that game in Gillette where there were a lot of hits, and we good pitching and defense, but a good win for Mudville on that 5-3 putout. Good pitching, good hitting, good fielding. Usually results in a win in this game. All right, I'm going to shut down the broadcast. So, 12 of you that are watching at home, thanks for tuning in. I'll try it again tomorrow. We've had several successful broadcasts in a row. I think I've got this thing figured out. I think we're playing 2 o'clock here, 1 o'clock Seattle time, but check the email Kurt sent today. It has the schedule in it for tomorrow and the trip back. So, take care.